very good morning to you. Thank you so much for starting your day with us on 32 FM 94.9. My name is DELE ADEYANJU. I have OLUTAYO OGUNADE in the studio this morning.
Good morning to you, dear listener. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. It's good to be here on another edition of the Breakdown Newspaper Review.
The first for the week. It's a Monday morning, 17th of May, 2021. I have headlines here from Daily Post, from Punch, from the Nigerian Tribune and Vanguard newspapers. I take headlines from Daily Post first. We didn't recruit hoodlums to unleash mayhem. NLC counters Kaduna government. Rivers, high unemployment rate under Wike, responsible for insecurity. That's a statement from Amechi. Our mandate is to protect lives, property, not play politics. Amotekun commander. 40 terrorists dead as army bombs Boko Haram meeting. We have affected positively every facet of infrastructure in Abia, Governor Ikpeazu. Another Osun senator throws weight behind restructuring. Stop waiting for Aso Rock, Atiku tells Nigerian governors. Bandits linked to Boko Haram delay release of Greenfield University students. That's from Gumi. Insecurity. Any provocation from federal government may trigger a revolution. Ijo youth. PDP governors meet Monday over Nigeria's security, economic challenges, and Oshogbo residents divided over planned transport fare and hike. Israel versus Palestine war will lead religious crisis. Other countries may join. Permit Ayodele. National unrests address the nation now. Catholic bishop tells Buhari. Journalists, politicians urged to stand on truth to salvage Nigeria. Riwa raises alarm as FIRS demands 70 million naira tax from rights group. Governors are the ones running Nigeria. President just one person in Abuja. That's from Jonathan. While we created new emirates in Kano, Ganduje. IPOB, Ohaneze, chieftain writes open letter to Governor Wike. I never used political power to punish people. Jonathan acts on open grazing ban in southern Nigeria. Mietiala to north. Insecurity. Give military modern weapons to fight. IBB tells Buhari. Embattled Sarikin Fulani of Oyo, Abdulkadir, false alleged plans to dethrone him. And flooding. ECTDA gives property owners, street traders, clubs 30-day notice. Finally this morning, Nigerians want disintegration. State police will worsen situation. Pastor Giwa.
Well, let's see some more headline from Daily Trust. Binta Gaba, Bala Usman plotted my removal from MPA board after I demanded transparency. 2023 group launches bring back JEG project. Pledges to fund campaign. You can see the picture of Goodluck Jonathan here. IBDC wants traders under power lines. Let's see, federal government urged on due process in MPA MD boss or probe how support tools others can uplift 41.5 million MSMEs. Let's see some more from Daily Trust. Inside ministers, many battles with heads of agencies. Abducted Katsina worshippers recount ordeal with kidnappers. Insecurity, IBB asks federal government to train, equip soldiers. How Lebanese sexually molested girls, minors in Jos for years.
Nigerian Tribune is next. Front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, let me take a punch first. 2 die, 100 injured as Jerusalem synagogue grandstand seating collapses. Oshibajo, law professor in bed with lawlessness. Jonathan falls northern governor separate meetings. Stop fabricating lies. Children not sexually molested. Afaka 37 parents. Yoruba Nation rally. Trouble averted as Igbo supporters tackle DSS. Asaba resolutions. Southern governors to meet Buhari after France trip. Lagos POS operator laments police extortion. Suspected fraudster disappears from custody. Gumi meets Afaka 37. Insists on negotiation with bandits. 67 aggrieved depositors lodged 11.7 billion naira complaint against banks, CIBN. $1.24 billion spent on food imports despite Buhari's forex ban. Israel strikes kill 42 in Gaza as UN Security Council meets. More headlines from the Punch newspaper this morning. Women caught with Indian hemp injures Ekiti NSCDC officer. And fake cop linked to Imo Police Command Headquarters Correctional Center attacks arrested. Those are headlines from the Punch.
Let's see more from Premium Times. Right sizing, panic buying in Kaduna ahead of NLC strike. Insecurity, 108 killed, 44 kidnapped in attacks across Nigeria last week. NPA saga, ex-Liberian president disheartened by Hadiza Usman's suspension. So from Premium Times, attacks on police officers continue. 1 killed, 2 injured last week. Pro-Palestinian protest held in Germany, France amid heightening tensions. Sunday Igboho threatened to disrupt elections in Southwest. 2021, JAMB extends registration deadline, shifts examination dates. We have more. Why kidnappers are yet to release Greenfield University students. Gumi. Ex-President Jonathan says he won't use political power to punish people. Jonathan says he won't use political power to punish people. Serap writes, Lawan Bejabiamila over fresh missing 4.1 billion naira NAS funds. Zimbabwe court rules Chief Justice or Justice's tenure extension is invalid. I take that again. Zimbabwe court rules Chief Justice's tenure extension is invalid. COVID-19, Nigeria records 41 new cases. Israelis.
Also, Amechi Wike at war over insecurity in Rivers. 107,130 children sacked from 6 local government areas of Benue by armed herdsmen in 2021. And open grazing, Asaba declaration exposed North Field leadership CNG. And PDP governors meet on Monday over security, economy, IBB. IBB's call for equipping soldiers with modern weapons good, but that's a statement from Khan. Lagos Free Zone will boost Indian investments in Nigeria. High Commissioner Nimasa receives last batch of assets under Deep Blue project. PDP, Oluwo lacks proper cultural orientation. Lebubon. And just before we look at another paper, Kaduna, 82.9 million Nigerians starving under Buhari's watch, PDP.
From the Guardian newspaper, 120 billion naira petrol subsidy to double as CBN adjusts exchange rate. That's from the Guardian. 76.2 million Nigerians are hypertensive, but only 23 million on treatment. Let's see, some more currency printing is Finance Ministry's responsibility, says OO. Rivers State in total danger. Amechi cries out. Jonathan, Southern lawmakers back governors anti-open grazing resolution. Nigeria toying Somalia's path. Anglican primate warns IBB seeks support to end insecurity. Herdsmen kill 4 persons in Benue. Police arrest suspected attacker of correctional service center in Owerri. IMF exclusion of Nigeria from debt relief. IMF exclusion of Nigeria from debt relief that you can find from the editorial. The ignorant mutual suspicion feeding insecurity, criminality in Nigeria, says Umar Pai. Nigerian youth woo Jonathan to vie for 2023 presidency. Ogun APC plans consensus indirect primaries for council poll. Do we have more from here? Most definitely. From Metro, I have this one. Motorists lament deplorable state of Aswani Road. That's in Lagos, and street gates, barricades hinder traffic flow in Lagos.
We have the time coming up to 15 minutes past 6 this morning. It's 32 FM, and we observe our first break on the program today. Stay with us, don't go away.
Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
Titan Farms Multi-Business Limited is calling all event vendors in Ibadan to submit a tender. This invite includes a tender from decorators, DJs, caterer, both continental and African dishes, drink vendors, souvenir vendors, MCs, cake vendors, cocktail vendors, ushering agencies, bouncers, floor coordinators, photographers, videographers, etc. The tender is expected to be submitted from Monday, April the 26th to 3rd of May 2021. All interested vendors should show interest of participation by visiting the anniversary committee in our office. Time 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily at Titan Farms House, opposite Motor Dealer Car Mart, Akala Express, New Garage, Ibadan. Visit our website on www.titanfarms.org or at Titan Farms NG on Instagram.
ṣòfẹ́ mọ̀dí rẹ̀ bí mo ṣe ń dábìí ẹ̀dùn òbí òwe health concern global consult and multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited tó jalagbàtà fún gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe herbal food supplement nílẹ̀ òkèèrè làṣírí ibẹ̀ bí wọn náà bá fẹ́ lè ra tó péye tó wọ́n sì tún máa rogún sápò rẹ̀ lọ́nà tó lẹ̀ jíìtì tó sì máa gbàdá mẹ́wàá sí ìdá mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún lórí owó tó fi dókòwò lóṣooṣù láì kiri ọjà tàbí múrì fara wa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ dókòwò papọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti bá a dókòwò papọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́ fi kópa nínú ìdíje yìí kó toríire tí ó wáyé lọ́jọ́ kejì oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà yìí níbi tẹ́ẹ̀dì fọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ ìrìnàjò sí Dubai lọ́ọ̀tìlẹ̀ kan níbi sẹ́mẹ́ntì gbẹdọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀kadà jẹnẹrétọ̀ fìríjì àtètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ọlọ́dún kan fáwọn ọmọ wa ṣe fàjẹ́ àjọ tó ń rí sí ìyíkoto ìdíje oríire buwọ́lu ètò yìí kàsílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ health concern lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́ epo MRS ní kọjá Bishop Phillips Academy Ìwòrò Ìbàdàn àti ní Stanbic Bank Building Niger West Area Challenge Ìbàdàn pé 090 5000 48 16 090 5000 48 16 health concern sọ ìlera dọ̀rọ̀.
8 times 500 naira 4,000 naira 8 times 5,000. Hi!
Abeg, where una dey see this money?
Money care. Na the ogbonge bonus wey dey sama me as I buy new SIM card o. See dem dey give me double data subscription plus 8 times a woof anytime I recharge.
Oh boy, what's up for me now?
You know say you fit buy SIM card now for any accredited Airtel shop, ba? Just go there with your NIN, just like that.
Sure guy.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
As the best man, I'd like to give a toast. But first, I have a few things to say. The money they are spraying the couple is reducing. It seems some people have rubbed glue under their shoes to pack it.
Clearly, he's been watching Comedy Nights or maybe My Siblings and I on Africa Magic Urban, DSTV channel 153. Now, you too can get inspired by our local entertainment. Get a HD decoder, dish, plus 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 18,600 naira. Because great stories start on DSTV.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
When you come into the Glow Cafe, you're in for a world of treats. Not only can you monitor all your voice and data usage with ease, buy, share, borrow, and gift data and airtime in the smoothest ways, pay for any services of your choice using your airtime or your bank card, and manage or change your tariff plan to any plan you prefer seamlessly. You can also add friends, get sweet rewards, and so much more. Oh, and don't forget, if you ever need to recharge outside the Glow Cafe app, just dial *805# to purchase airtime or data through your bank. So, step into your Glow Cafe today.
Or download the Glow Cafe app today. Glow Cafe, where it all goes down.
32 FM
94.9.
FM 94.9, 90 minutes past 6 from our studio. We are live on YouTube, 32 FM 949 Ibadan, 32 FM 949 Ibadan. Dr. Lord Yaduku joins us on the program, is a lecturer and a lawyer at the Lake City University. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Top of the day to you.
All right, we need to jazz up, his volume there. My name is OLUTAYO. OGUNADE, DELE is here.
Good morning once again. Thank you so much for staying with us. Yes, I take the first story right here, Dr. Jadoku. Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president, has advised governors from all states to come together and address issues facing the nation as a national challenge, not with a regional mindset. But a lot of Nigerians are calling for self-determination and regionalism.
Well, it was actually a long statement, and that's really part of what he said. I think what he said was more nuanced and more convoluted, pardon my expression, than that. So he was trying to tread, you understand, two camps. There's the camp which says that the status quo works for Nigeria, and there's the other status quo which says that if you don't restructure, if you don't reorganize, then Nigeria as is presently constituted will lead to disintegration, and it's trying to straddle both attempts. But I think he also has to be careful because members of his party are also in the south,
What's his party now?
PDP.
Oh, okay.
PDP. Right. They're also in the south, so he's also trying to be very careful. But I think not Atiku, not Buhari, not anybody can stop the momentum. The momentum is clear. People want restructuring. People are dissatisfied with the status quo. People are asking some fundamental questions about the security architecture, about the appointments, mostly from the north in the security sector. And except those things are addressed or considered, no one is going to step down, I think. But I also think the problem is we have a vacuum. Normally, we have what is described in the Constitution or defined as the Nigerian Council of States. That has not met for about 5 or so years. The Council of State consists of all the governors, ex-heads of state, and chief justices, ex-chief justices, and current one of the Federation. If that had met, then some of these, the northern governors or the southern governors having their separate meetings won't have a reason. And I asked the question, the northern governors have met on many occasions. So what's the issue if the southern governors meet on matters of common interest or mutual interest, particularly when they've emphasized the fact that they're committed to the unity of Nigeria based on fairness and based on equity?
When we say these guys are more sophisticated in playing politics, and they're really teaching the southern governors how this thing should be done, we hope the other meeting they had won't be a one-off meeting.
Yes, we hope it will be a one-off meeting, and I think the southern governors are learning fast. That's why they came together, irrespective of the political divergence or differences that might exist. But as you said, the north are masters at this game, and the south seems to be catching up. And I think it is a desperation that has led the South to catch up. Desperation of the security circumstances that are faced. And of course, they see the glaring injustice when it comes to appointments and when it comes to sensitive positions being shared out. So it's quite obvious to many. But also, I think the fact that we have vacuum in leadership, vacuum at the center, allows the various parts of Nigeria, north and south, to begin to congregate together and make demands. If we had a coercive leader, if you had a leader that was there, at the scene of governance and bringing the both sides together, then probably this would have been unnecessary. Like I said, a Council of State meeting might have dealt with many of this matter, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait for almost forever for that.
Jonathan, in the news today or yesterday, said that governors are the ones running Nigeria. The president is just one person in Abuja.
I don't necessarily agree that governors are the ones running Nigeria, because if you look at the exclusive list, most of the powers are with the federal government. But what we have is a vacuum at the federal level. So even though the federal government has most of the powers, the person who should be exercising those powers at the federal government level is not really there. Therefore, what we have a vacuum. And when you have a vacuum, what happens? Those even with little power begin to exercise it as if it were enormous power. So I think that's what appears to be happening. The status quo really is that the federal has more power, but the current situation as it's presented
Dr.
is that the
Jedoko,
federal
I look at
is
it
not
this
operating.
way. I look at it this way. When people are not in government or they are in opposition, they tend to critique the government and say all sorts of things.
Yes.
But when they are there, then they see the reality facing them.
Yes.
Now, Jonathan was there. He's out of government. So he can see what is happening inside government and what people are feeling outside.
He probably can, but there are so many people who felt that when Jonathan was in government, he himself wasn't a success. Because if he were a success, we might not be, some would say, in the position that we are. So what gives him the credibility? What gives him the audacity?
Maybe he knows better now.
Well, maybe.
Or he can see clearly now.
Maybe he knows better. But some would say, of what good is that to them?
Is he coming back?
Well, we don't know, but the dress rehearsal, the signs, the body language, the signals appear to show that he's still interested in a return back to his old bedroom.
I have one headline here from Daily Trust. 2023 group launches Bring Back JEG project, pledges to fund campaigns.
Well, you see, the signals and the signs are already there. So I think most political observers will bet their money on the fact that Jonathan is going to run again. Should he run again, I think he will be ill-advised. Ill-advised because he's an elder statesman. He hasn't shown that there's anything profound he can offer. I would rather that he be on the sidelines and continue to offer advice, make political commentary if that's what he wants to do. But coming back, it's not going to be straightforward, nor is it going to be easy.
All right, let me take you back a little to the open grazing conversation. What does Ahmad Lawan, what does it mean when he said the governors are retreating to regionalism?
First and foremost, you have to understand the predicament of Lawan. His predicament is that he's sown himself to the Buhari government no matter what. He said it when he came Senate President, and he saw his role as doing whatever the executive wants him to do. And so therefore, the anti-restructuring stance of the federal government is the position he has taken. I think he has an acute misunderstanding of federalism for him to use such an expression. Federalism itself means that you have strong regions. That is the essence of federalism. That's how federalism is defined. We took federalism, copy and pasted it from the American Constitution. And if you look at the states, they don't use regions. The states there are where you find a lot of the power. It's the states that actually give rise, you understand, to a strong nation. So I don't think Lawan is well advised. I think he's been wrongly briefed. And I think he needs to return to his briefing books. In my view, you understand, regionalism is not bad. It wasn't bad during the time of Awolowo. It wasn't bad during the time of Azikwe or the Southern of Sokoto. It certainly allowed this country to develop. So I don't understand which history book or what's this reference point. I really am at loss.
Doctor, do you think Nigerians, an average Nigerian, the common man, really understand the concept of regionalism, true federalism, and restructuring? Do you think we as Nigerians really understand those concepts?
Well, I think what Nigerians understand is that governance in Abuja is too far from them. What Nigerians understand is that the only government that they see are the local government chiefs, you understand, and sometimes the House of Representatives or State House of Assembly members when they come home. So in terms of their own understanding, that's their own understanding of what regionalism would look like, that governance comes closer to them and they get some benefits and some dividends. We used to hear the word dividends of democracy. I haven't heard that for a long time now. Yes. So better life, basically, is what they expect, you understand, from closer government. Government that they can feel, government that works for them, government that means security, education, health, you understand, is guaranteed for them. That's what they understand by it, not the constitutional nuances and so on and so forth. They don't care so much for that. What they care is good for is good governance.
All right, from the Guardian newspaper, the exclusion of Nigeria from the list of 28 countries granted some form of debt pardon by the Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has become worrisome to many, given the current precarious state of the Nigerian economy, particularly with respect to the ever-growing public debt service payment crisis. This IMF support program, structured for the rescue of poor and medium-income countries battling with the economic effects of COVID-19, is being administered under the Catastrophe Containment and Relief Trust, CCRT. From the Guardian newspaper, IMF exclusion of Nigeria from debt relief. We have so many opinions here.
Well, it's predictable, isn't it? It's predictable. We haven't got our house in order and we're looking for relief. You are driving, you understand, Rolls Royce all over the place, and you come to me for a loan. For what? Or for some relief? For what? Get rid of your Rolls Royce first. Get rid of your expensive governance, you understand, of the humongous allowances you pay to your workers, to House of Assembly, and so on and so forth. Then we can begin to talk about relief. But that's the situation. Nigeria's cost of running governance is so high, so astronomical, that when you want relief of any sort, they tell you first, sort your house out, bring down your cost of governance, and then we begin to talk.
But how did Okonjo-Iweala under Olusegun Obasanjo, how did she achieve it then?
Remember, there was monetarization. Remember that things like all those allowances were all monetarized. A lot of things, you understand, were curtailed. You know, he brought in some reforms, you know, from that point of view. Unfortunately for Obasanjo, when he left, on top of the monetarization, top of the fact that they had sold many of the properties and so on, what they now did was they added more allowances, and so the monetarization, which should have worked, is not working really, because what was built into their salary was many of these allowances. Now they've taken more of these allowances. So they did a lot of work, Okonjo-Iweala and Obasanjo, and of course the slate was cleaned up. It was white clean. But there is no political will there. There's no desire by anybody in the center of governance. They rather talk about reducing the salaries of civil servants and retrenching them, rather than address the elephant in the room, which is the humongous salaries and allowances of National Assembly members.
Honestly speaking, when you mention Nigeria, you know, among some countries like, I'm sorry, but, you know, Chad, you know, DRC, Ethiopia, somehow, it looks belittling, you know.
Because we have the capacity, we have the know-how, we have the resource. Our situation is mismanaged. We've mismanaged the structure, we've mismanaged the resources, and we've mismanaged even the personnel.
Mismanagement, when did it start?
Well, I think we've always had a touch of mismanagement, particularly when the military intervened. Ever since we decided to unitarize the government of Nigeria.
In the 60s?
Yes, in the 60s. Well, the only firm economic management was maybe the time when Awolowo was the finance commissioner, federal finance commissioner, and then maybe towards that end, Murtala Obasanjo time, before they handed over to civilians from that point of view. But after that, I think management of the economy has not been rather stellar. It hasn't been stellar at all.
Gowon has been pointed as one of the mismanagers. That is his administration, actually.
Yeah, because it laid the foundation for the lack of diversification that we have. You know, during Obasanjo, Gowon's time, that's when we really hit oil. You know, and that was the time that we should have begun to diversify, that we should have begun to build an economy which is not based on oil and oil alone. But we simply didn't do that.
That was when we had so much money.
We didn't know how to spend it. We didn't know what to do with it. We were paying salaries of people in West Indies at some point. Are you aware of that? You know, so I mean, that was where they found it. Then apart from that, okay, at least go on, and to a certain extent, Murtala Obasanjo could continue the development plan. But when Buhari came in, you understand, not Buhari, but yes, even Buhari and Babangida, they got rid of the development plan. There used to be a 5-year development plan, which is to chart the course of Nigeria, chart the development, and you could measure against it to see whether or not you are making progress or not. And that was scrapped. And because that was scrapped, things like rail, building upon rail, the road networks, the revitalization or maintenance of NEPA, as it was then, was a lot of those fell by the wayside. And we've laid, you understand, the fundamental problem. We've laid in store fundamental problem for today. We have decrepit infrastructure. We can't get, it rained day before yesterday. I have not seen power since the day before yesterday, and we're an high priority line because it rained. You know, all these overhead hanging wires, once it rains, you're in trouble. You know, and that's where we should have been investing all this excess money that we used to pay allowances to people on our infrastructure.
Doctor, we should protest this, right? If the CCRT is meant for countries struggling with debt service payment and all that, then Nigeria should be included. They must expand the net?
Yeah, they must expand it, but they expand it on the basis that we are actually managing our economy well. We simply are not. That's the problem. I'm sure that if we manage our economy well, I'm sure we'll be dragged into that net. You understand? And I don't care whether we are in countries like Niger or Chad. As far as I get some relief, as far as I get electricity, as far as my life is easier and better, that's what most Nigerians will think. All this grandstanding of we are giants of the nation means nothing to many people.
Giants of Africa. We'll take a break for a message.
Mobile 4G LTE ti balẹ̀ gùdẹ̀. Àfihàn eré ìdárayá bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbà wọn ní yàjó á yàtọ̀. Ìpè lórí fídíò àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ kése iṣẹ́ yóò máa lọ ní rọrùn. Kò sí yọnu.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
Ìbàdàn ẹ jẹ gbádùn ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ayélujára pẹ̀lú ojúlówó 4G LTE lórí àtẹ dátà 9 mobile gba gígábáìtì méjì pẹ̀lú wíwà lórí social media lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fún ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà gígábáìtì méje pẹ̀lú wíwà lórí social media lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún kan lé lẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà àti gígábáìtì mẹ́ta àtààbọ̀ dátà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lálẹ́ ní àwọn àṣàyàn olóṣooṣù fún dátà ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún kan náírà àti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tẹ *200*3*1# láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìlànà àtàdéhùn wàṣà ò 9 mobile.
iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún ọ pé tòjò tẹ̀rùn gbogbo àkókò ńlẹ̀ dá ádámà nílò náà yàtọ̀ sí náà dògán tá a fi ń sun bọ̀ọ̀lì lábà oko àgàgà iná sólà tó ń gbàgbára láti inú òrùn tó bá gbọ́ Novel sólà ní ó tẹ̀lé iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ti wà ní sẹpẹ́ fún pèsè àwọn èròjà sólà lẹ́lẹ́kàǹkà inverter solar panels and batteries solar kit láti tanná láti charge battery gbọ́ rédíò kọrin jẹ̀gbádùn àti láti tanná ẹlẹ́yin bíi 2 sí 3 solar fan tó ń gbé fan láti tanná sùn dẹ́kun ẹ̀fọn amáranini ṣokùnfà àìsàn ibà solar floodlight fàyíká ilégbèé àtòpópónà fún sẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀ solar freezer láti ṣe nǹkan jíjẹ mímu lọ́jọ́sí kómi síta fún oníbàárà solar CCTV camera ẹlẹ́yinjú àsáfà àbò nílé iṣẹ́ àti ọ́fíìsì solar water heater tí somi tútù ní gbígbóná solar water pump tó lè fami gòkè ní kànga energy saving appliances DC bulb DCTV DC fan tó ń gbàgbára náà sára bẹ́ẹ̀ làkànṣe solar product wà fún dókítà lecturers farmers tailor àtàwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù káríkárí Novesola kan náà ń lo kájú ẹ̀ kàn sí wọn bó rajà lólú iṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní Akíndélé plaza ìdójúkọ Adamasingba stadium Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka ilé iṣẹ́ wọn tó bá súnmọ́
081-8776-6005.
Novesola ló mójútó solar.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn, then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stambic IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stambicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stambic IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
8 times 500 naira, 4,000 naira. 8 times 5,000. Hi!
Abeg, where una dey see this money?
Money care. Now the ogbonge bonus we dey sama me as I buy new SIM card o. See then they give me double data subscription plus 8 times a woof anytime I recharge.
Oh boy, what's up for me now?
You know say you fit buy SIM card now for any accredited Airtel shop, ba? Just go there with your NIN, just like that.
Sure guy.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
As I search online for different medicine to take make belle no enter. Now so I can't jam this self-inject wey person go take hand inject himself. The first thing wey come my mind now, wow. So woman fit give them self-injection now? That one mean say I no go dey go clinic on dey stand for long line. They wait for one auntie wey go dey use corner eye dey look me. I come talk say make I try am because now only one injection I need make I no for carry belle till 3 months pass. Even self anybody wey doctor them don train go fit do am for anywhere wey them like. I be dey fear the time wey I first give myself the injection because me self dey fear needle, but I come see say this injection e dey easy to do and e no dey pain like normal injection. Right now the level of confidence wey I get e don high. This self-inject medicine to stop belle don give me power. Now na me dey in charge of my body, my time and my future.
You go like check out the different way dem wey you go take avoid belle wey you no want and get more information about self-inject. Oya visit discoveryourpower.org today or make you search for #discoveryourpower on top internet. Na Health Promotion Division, Federal Ministry of Health support this information.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí, egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni, ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneto cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneto cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneto cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC fòǹtẹ̀lù MA1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneto cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeokun Street, Aláàfin Avenue, Olúyọ̀lé Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ń ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
So, madam, what symptoms are we talking about here?
Does he talk too much over the phone?
Yes, doctor.
Does he browse too much also?
Yes, too much, doctor.
Oh, I see. And he never runs out of data, right?
Doctor, as a matter of fact, if my husband is not on a call, he's watching videos and laughing so loud.
Kai, madam, your husband has got the Glow Breaker fever.
Yes! Catch the Glow Breaker fever. When you register and activate the new Glow SIM, you get 600 Naira bonus instantly. Up to 100% bonus on every data plan, so you can browse, talk, and chat as long as you like. Both new and existing customers also enjoy 700% bonus on every recharge. Visit the nearest Glow World or retail outlets to register and activate your SIM.
Glow Unlimited.
Mo ṣe àwárí oògùn adènà ìlóyún fún abẹ́rẹ́ àdálò nígbà tí mò ń wá onírúurú ọ̀nà ìdènà lóyún lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. Kò sí pé à ń tò nílé ìwòsàn àbí pé àwọn àǹtí wa ń nù wá níwọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀. Mo pinnu láti gbìyànjú ẹ̀ wò pẹ̀lú ìlò ẹ̀kan. Ó lè dènà oyún níní fún odidi oṣù 3. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀wẹ̀, ẹnikẹ́ni ló lè ṣe níbikíbi tí wọ́n lérò pé ó fi wọ́n lọ́kàn balẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n bá ti gba ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ elétò ìlera. Ṣẹlẹ̀ ò kọ́kọ́ ń bà mí fún nígbà àkọ́kọ́ tí mo dára mi gún lábẹ́rẹ́ torí ohun tí mo mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé gbígba abẹ́rẹ́ máa ń mú kára ni mí ṣùgbọ́n èyí rọrùn kò sì tilẹ̀ dùn mí. Oògùn adènà ìlóyún gígùn ẹni lábẹ́rẹ́ ti ró mi lágbára. Wàyí o, mo ti túbọ̀ ní ìkápá lórí ara mi. Mo sì ti ní ààyè fún àkókò àti ọjọ́ iwájú mi.
Ǹjẹ́ òun fẹ́ láti ṣàmúlò onírúurú ọ̀nà tí o lè gbà fi dènà ìlóyún kí o sì túbọ̀ ṣe ìwádìí sí i lórí bí a ṣe lè dá ara ẹni fún ní abẹ́rẹ́? Kàn sí discoveryourpower.org lónìí tàbí kí o wá #discoveryourpower. Ìkéde yìí ń wá pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn ẹ̀ka tó ń mójútó ìdàgbàsókè ètò ìlera lábẹ́ àjọ elétò ìlera tìjọba àpapọ̀.
All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. Just before we open the phone lines, because we have the time coming up to 20 minutes before 7, bandits linked to Boko Haram delay release of Greenfield University students. That's a statement credited to Gumi, controversial Kaduna-based Islamic scholar. Ahmed Gumi has disclosed why bandits are yet to release students of Greenfield University abducted about 2 months ago. Gumi said the students have not been released due to the bandits' link with Boko Haram. 2 months now.
It's 2 months. It's 2 months too long. It's 2 months too far. And it's 2 months too plenty, if I may use that expression. But you see, Gumi seems to know the in and out, the negotiating tactics and the delays and so on and so forth. Gumi seems to know a lot. And I will be saying that the DSS should be also inviting him for chats.
I've said this so many times, and the DSS has decided not to invite him. So maybe we look elsewhere, or we look away.
But it must be galling. It must be galling for the parents of this. Very anxious, of course. Let's hope you understand. And the government is not prepared. Well, maybe they are prepared behind the scene, but there's certainly no evidence.
This was how the Chibok girls were.
Yes.
This was how they stayed too long.
Yes, and almost forgotten now. And the government has not been able to rescue them.
2 months now, they're feeding on something and they're paying some things on them.
Yes.
I hope it's not going to be what I'm thinking.
Well, I hope so. I hope they come back. My concern for them now is the trauma they're going through.
Hello,
and that sort of thing.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning to you, Alaji.
From Coca-Cola. Good morning, doctor. And
morning.
Other guys.
Good morning.
I think on the delay in releasing the adopted students, doctor is saying that the DSL is to invite Gumi for chat. Is Gumi the problem? Gumi is not the problem. It is the federal government that is giving up.
The line dropped from Alaji's end. 0705 500949 0809 7000 Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, I want to speak on the 82 million Nigerians starting under Muhammadu Buhari administration. That is correct. But this is time for Nigeria federal government to do the needful by creating enabling environment and find a way to add value to Nigerian currency. That is what caused all these problems. Good morning, this is Omobasharon.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, John and Talk with my name.
Good morning.
I want to react to General Bangida's about the Nigerian army. I do not doubt the capability of the Nigerian army to face the security problems confronting the nation now. I hope these areas need to be addressed by the federal government. The funding, manpower, equipment, welfare, and motivation of the officers and men of the Nigerian army. But presently now we are aware that the former chief of army staff, Burata, said the president knows the problem. Apparently he refused to do the correct thing. And maybe in 2023 we may be blessed with a president that is ready to fight terrorism. But for now I think we are doomed. That is the bottom two. John Njoku is my name. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Njoku. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay. Before then, there is just a question. Last Saturday or so, we heard about the secretary of Mietiala. I have actually been expecting to hear from Femi Adesina, Garba and others. That's actually an hate speech, but we didn't hear anything from. If it had been somebody else, I believe we would have heard something else. Then on IMF not considering us, why would they consider us when we are flying about? Like Dr. Joseph said, you have a Rolls Royce, you're driving around, and you expect me to help you in relieving your money. That will not be wise. Until we get to do the right thing, they will be looking at us, and I pray we will not continue to suffer like this. Good morning.
Thank you for your call there. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Currency printing is finance ministry's responsibility, says OWO. All right, let's see. Let's take some more calls. This one is 009 7949. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Faladu from Kofa Irudu. On the issue of the national confab, the people are saying because of security, I don't think we need such a thing again. It's just a mere jamboree. See, we have unrecognized, yes, supplementary constitution already on the table, which is 2014 confab. Although no constitution is perfect all over the world, but it will resolve, it will reshape Nigeria according to the recommendation, which I already part of it. We have Justice West constitution a recommendation that will bring credible election to this country. But the other decided just to overlook it. That's what is really happening to the country. We should stop deceiving ourselves. People prefer to be running to Abuja, according to one of my friends, so that is sharing formula. That's what I do get. So I will just advise that let Nigeria go back to that confab and go and rewrite that constitution. Election is not the problem now as at now. Thank you, good one, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Falado. That sounds funny. Shekakomi.
Oh, Tayo.
Yes, sir. The line is still not clear. Is that Alaji?
As I was saying the other time, the federal government is our problem, not Gumi. Because the DSS are supposed to invite Gumi long ago. So for not inviting him all this way, it means the federal government is collaborating or is guilty too. Thank you.
Thank you, Alaji. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Olufemi from Oyo. The headline I want to talk on is that of Sunday Igboho threatens to disrupt elections. Now, some things that are beginning to happen now. Because this is the closest government that people are clamoring. Even the restructuring we are talking about. Is it not that the government should be brought down to grassroots of the people? And these governors are now bringing to do the request of the people. Please, people are praying for him and they are supporting what he's doing. He should not allow the spirit of misfortune to lead him and people to work against him. God help Nigeria.
God help Nigeria.
God help Nigeria. God help Sunday Igboho.
So, madam, what symptoms are we talking about here? Does he talk too much over the phone?
Yes, doctor.
Does he browse too much also?
Yes, too much, doctor.
Oh, I see. And he never runs out of data, right?
Doctor, as a matter of fact, if my husband is not on a call, he's watching videos and laughing so loud.
Kai, madam, your husband has got the glow bracket fever.
Yes! Catch the Glow Brekete fever. When you register and activate the new Glow SIM, you get 600 Naira bonus instantly. Up to 100% bonus on every data plan, so you can browse, talk, and chat as long as you like. Both new and existing customers also enjoy 700% bonus on every recharge. Visit the nearest Glow World or retail outlets to register and activate your SIM.
Glow Unlimited.
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With golden penny pasta, your way is best.
Láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ̀ yìí ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. Ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
Ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. Questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
Telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn, then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stanbicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́rin náírà ẹgbẹ̀rún márùn-ún náírà lọ́nà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ yẹ́rọ. jọ ibo ló ti rówó. owó kẹ̀ èní orí owó ìpè tí Airtel máa ń fún mi tí n bá ti ra síìmù tuntun mà ní o. wo wọ́n tún ń fún mi ní ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ dátà fún wíwà lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn àti ìfà ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ owó ìpè nígbàkigbà tí n bá ti ra owó ìpè. ṣé bó o mọ̀ pé o ti lè ra síìmù tuntun báyìí ní èyíkéyìí ilé ìtajà aṣojú tí Airtel fọwọ́ sí. ìwọ ṣá ti lọ pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà NIN rẹ kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
I saw self-injectable contraceptive while searching for contraceptive options online. My first reaction was, wow, women can actually inject themselves? Imagine that. No more queues or judgmental aunties waiting at the clinic. I decided to try it because it prevents pregnancy for 3 months with just one injection. Also, anyone can do it from anywhere they feel comfortable after being trained by a healthcare provider. I was a tad bit scared the first time I self-injected since needles has always made me uncomfortable. But I found it very easy and less painful than a normal injection. Now, I have gained a lot more confidence in myself. Self-inject contraceptive has put power in my hands. I feel more in control of my body, my time, and my future.
Would you like to explore your contraceptive options and find out more about self-injections? Visit discoveryourpower.org today or search #DiscoverYourPower. This message is supported by Health Promotion Division, Federal Ministry of Health.
To FM 949, you are on live on YouTube. Okay, we're still taking calls 0705 500949. Hello.
Please, I want people in this your balance to one Sunday ago. It's not an Hausa man. I don't want this man to run into trouble. This present administration led by President Muhammadu Buhari is now a wounded lion. Please, this is Amabasha.
Well, there are some of us who believe that he's going beyond his competence, and he should concentrate on his competence, which is obviously the defense of Yoruba citizens.
This was not what he said, right?
So there are 20 other ways to describe that's synonyms.
Yes.
His competence. Okay.
His competence.
All right, 0809 7949 0705 500949 to join the conversation. Let's take this. Okay, it's not there.
0705 500949. 0809 700949. Those are the numbers to call just before we wrap up on the show this morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm from Oyo. Good morning.
Good morning, we can hear you. Go on, sir.
Good morning, sir. The point I want to touch is that the federal government knows what they're doing. He knows they are preparing people for 2023 election by input. One, they want to use all instruments to impoverish people, to starve people, to create, to add more to insecurity towards 2023, so that towards that time they'll be able to buy people with their trader money, something, so that people will settle for anything that will be given to them, so that it will go for them. This is the ploy towards the 2023 session.
All right. Thank you for your call.
009 7949 0705 500949. We have another caller beeping. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
How will IMF write off your loan when you have the richest people in Africa and still your economy is better than day by day? They will never do that. As a doctor, please, which is more lucrative than in Nigeria? Kidnapping or being a negotiator?
Of course, that was tongue-in-cheek, of course. But people do know that the kidnapping business, criminal as it is, are just raking millions. Unfortunately.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gwade, doctor.
Yes.
And everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah. People that are calling, that are saying Google should be careful. Did you invite them that they should call him to where he's fighting? You are not warning women, you are not warning people that are threatening us, people that are raping women, people that are killing people, anyhow, people that have been paid ransom. His activity is having effect. If you don't know, and it's not forcing you, it's not saying you should follow him. At least when he went to, that is when people started reacting in the north, everywhere. Leave him alone. Let us speak with common voice. They say you should be careful, you should be this, you should be that. These days you follow him. Thank you very much.
It's because we love him. That's why we're advising him. We love him. I want him to be around for the expertise.
So you feel the federal government might clamp down on him?
Well, that's a possibility. It's a possibility.
But Igbo is powerful. He's nobody should.
But I've heard of something called the federal might.
What's the federal might?
Well,
not for Sunday Igbo.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Adeyanju from Makwata. I want to speak about the issue of Sunday Igbo. I can be advising him that to stop all the day as in going to exit. He said it has been too much now. So he said he wants to disturb the election. And then we try it. So then we will know who owns the land. I think we have government. Let me try it now. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. We'll go with that. Governors elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party have arrived in Ibadan for a meeting. Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State announced the arrival on Sunday evening. You can find his in our Oyo Insight. Can we take one more call before we leave the studio? 009 7000 949 0705 500949.
All right. Thank you, Doctor, for coming. We want to let you go now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, Tayo, about this Igbo issue, what do you think?
I'm not the analyst.
You are super intelligent, I know.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
All right. It's time to leave. It's time to wrap up on the show.
I won't allow you to do this for a day.
Thank you very much for being part of our program. We'll return tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. The station is 32 FM 94.9. Thank you so much for your time with us.
All right, up next is Smart Case Show with Auntie Yellow. I am OLUTAYO. OGUNADE. Good morning, dear listener.